Go wet my whistle here.
This is the collector in the corner, and he needs to turn his light off on top of his noodle.
Well, we might need it back here in the corner of the dungeon.
Oh, of the
Come on up here close.
Of the dungeon. Yes.
Okay, there's a guy started him a new YouTube channel. He's only got a few subscribers, and I'm one of them. He's got a C Farmall. He bought it, and he's going on what to do about a cracked engine. And
what
I watched.
Do you do with a cracked engine?
Well,
you JB weld it. That's what I would do.
Yeah, you can JB weld a cracked block. We have done it. We've glued radiators with liquid nails glue and made it hold too. Okay, what I got here is this is the engine out of our Super A. And when I got this running, this engine, the water jackets was packed full of crud, and it wasn't cooling, and it cooked the sleeves and the pistons. And I've tore it down, been a long time ago. I took it all apart. And see, you can just see right there's where that sleeve sits, right on the top of the sleeve.
I did.
It sits down to that flange on the sleeve. And down here at the bottom, there's a groove. And in that groove, it takes, on your sleeve, it takes a rubber seal. And years ago, you were supposed to soak...
that thing's dirty inside.
You're supposed to soak them in...
vinegar, yeah.
You're supposed to soak them rubber seals in oil so they would swell up. And there's water here. This is a wet sleeve block. The A, B's, and C's have wet sleeves in them. The H's and M's, they got a dry sleeve. So, but what's happened to his engine, it's rained down the exhaust and water's got in there and froze and busted and cracked his sleeve. Well, I've got this set up here. And I got metal pieces I can use here, but I prefer to use the 2x4. And here's my sleeve puller. And this is threaded rod, which this sleeve just sitting down in here.
So you can just pull it right out.
You thread that rod, and you got to get that puck straight, and that sleeve will come right on out.
Oh, you're Superman.
Yeah, well, but there's your bottom of your sleeve. See, and there's an O-ring. Fits in a recess in a block that fits right around there. But that's all he's got to do is pull them sleeves out. And you use threaded rod. And this, and this round piece, it just fits. Same diameter as sleeve. And up here, that's a thrust bearing. Take the thrust. If you're going to pull the sleeves out of something bigger, use this bigger one with a fine threaded rod. Bigger setup. If I pulled sleeves out of semi-trucks and D8 bulldozers and all kinds of stuff, I've been pulling sleeves.
I know, I've helped you.
Old hand at it.
I've helped you. Oh, here's the tractor.
But that's all he's got to do to get that sleeve out of his block.
Okay.
And he's got the... His little C he bought, he's got the 113 engine. And but what you can do, you can get the bigger bore. This is an old rusty sleeve I pulled out of something else. You can get the bigger bore sleeves and turn your 113 engine to 123. And it's the same price whether you buy the stock or not. But this is our poor old 300.
I know.
And what I'm going to do is pull that engine out.
Maybe.
Take all the stuff off the front, water pump, front cover, because see, it bolts to the deal. You got to have that front cover.
Look at that. It's been in here so long, the tire rotted plumb off of it.
We stole the tire and put on something else. Borrowed it.
Use.
But anyway, I'm going to pull this block out and put that H engine in here. That H power unit. H4, they call it, or something. U4 power unit. And this is a C169 engine. And that H engine is a power unit engine is 164. So it's going to be 5 cubic inches shy of what it was originally.
Oh, no. So that means it'll go even slower?
This engine needs sleeves, but them pistons was real good. Them pistons was, all of them was in good shape.
Why did you take them out?
Because it's burning oil.
I don't mind oil. It
I
keeps
know
the
you didn't
skeeters.
mind the smoking.
It
You
keeps
was
the
driving.
skeeters off of you when
But
you're
I honed them
during the
cylinders,
summer.
which they've rusted now, and
Uh-huh.
they are in terrible shape. And
Aw.
what happened? Somebody freed this engine up
Mhm.
and put new rings in it before I ever bought it.
Uh-huh.
And that's why they didn't start it at the auction. They made sure it wouldn't start and run. Is because they didn't want anybody to see how bad it smoked.
Oh.
And dumb on me, I bought it because I was wanting one of these.
Uh-huh.
And we'd had a little bit of experience with them. And I was wanting one of these, and I paid $1,400 for that tractor. That's way too much. I paid about double price. I got too much money in it.
Golly, you're kind
But one
of
time a guy brought
kinda
one, back
whacked
when
in
we
the
used to
noodle.
do a lot of mechanic work, a guy brought one of these 300s to us.
Uh-huh.
And his starter wouldn't work.
Uh-huh.
And
So
we
what'd
broke
you
it in two, pulled the flywheel off, me and Debbie,
do? Uh-huh.
pulled the flywheel off, beat that ring gear off that flywheel and turned that ring gear around backwards and put it back on that flywheel and fixed his starter for him. You know, all day job, and we probably made $50 on it, you know. But buy groceries. Well, I got all the parts of this thing ganged up on here.
Yeah, I see it.
Couple starters for it. There's the exhaust manifold, got some white paint on it.
Yeah, one of the grandkids probably painted
There's a guy took that manifold that's turning down.
Yeah.
And took it off and put one that's turning up, gonna cut a hole in his hood because he wants that on his 300 on YouTube. He wants this deal.
Up.
I like that exhaust coming down underneath myself. It ain't gonna rain in it.
That way, you don't get in your eyeballocks.
Yep.
Look at that.
Ain't gonna rain in it. That's why she didn't mind that thing burning oil and smoking, because the smoke was all behind her.
Look at this. He's cleaned a path.
I got you a path.
I see that, you wacky man.
But
you're going plumb local in your old age.
But did a little work on the seat.
Oh, jeepers.
Not a whole lot. You're going to have to trip to get over here.
Yeah. Well, not too much tripping. If I watch where I go. It's almost like a slinky.
I made me a valve cover gasket.
Yes, you did. Cool.
And I siliconed it to the head.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday I got here and put a thin bead of silicone around this valve cover.
Mm-hmm.
And put it on there. And we painted this. Found the original cap and painted it.
Whoa, Nelly Bozo.
Now I got to put the bolts back on because the silicone, I just pressed it down there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked to me like
now we started up and let it run, and the valve cover will be leaking as soon as we put a fan
There's
valve
a bunch of oil back there. Where'd that oil come from?
That come out of the transmission.
Oh.
I jacked it up a level and pulled that plug out, thinking there'd be water in there. And there was very little water in that transmission. I guess this little metal piece on top has kept the water out of it.
Super cool.
Most time them transmissions is full of water. You get a gallon of water.
Well, super cool.
Well, I think when the boy gets home.
Now, what are you going to do with this? This is the one Chris is working on?
Yeah, this is Chris.
Okay, Chris is. Okay.
When the boy gets home, I think we'll go ahead and put a fan belt on it. Put some bolts on here. Fill up water and start it up and let it run a good long while. Let it just sit out here and run.
Okay.
And warm up. And see if we can't get this number 3 cylinder to hit a little better than it is.
Well, I'll hit it if you want
We might tune and adjust on the carburetor and adjust on the timing just a little. But we're going to let it run. I think that engine will be all right.
Oh, my God. Does the doctor here? I see his stethoscope.
The end of it's gone. That's for listening. I had that in there for listening for, I used to could hear, and I'd put that on. I could listen for a motor and find out what it was knocking. I could listen with that and tell you whether it was a rod or a wrist pin or a busted piston skirt or something like that back when I could hear.
God, you're going to have to, you still need to do some cleaning, boy.
Your brother even told somebody that. He can listen to the motor and tell you what's wrong with it.
Yep.
I used to could. Can't hear nothing now.
He was the mechanic whisperer.
I guess that'll be all for this, and this is a short one. I was gonna help that guy who don't know that his block ain't cracked. And all he's got to do is pull the sleeve out.
Oh,
If I can
okay.
help somebody, I will.
Okay.
It don't cost me nothing.
Nope.
It don't matter who
don't.
you are. You can always learn something from somebody else.
That's right.
And if you know something, you shouldn't keep it all to yourself. You need to share it. So,
okie dokie pokey.
That's goodbye and good luck to you. And I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing. I think I'm up to 645 subscribers now.
Yes, thank y'all.
That video yesterday did pretty good. Goodbye and good luck to you. I gotta go get my tea. I left it over yonder.
Oh my God, you're dying for your tea.
Can't do that.
Okay. Thank y'all, and y'all have a great day. And please like and subscribe. Bye.